you heard those folks talk about reality competition not really being a competition, and that leads me to my question. Do you think that the real true winners win? Or do you think that the producers set it up, or Marnie somehow kind of try to convince or lobby the audience to root for a certain candidate?
I definitely think so, but I also think that it is as much about the loser as it is the winner today. I mean, you take these two guys, Lambert and Allen. Lambert will go on, and it doesn't matter. And I guess maybe if there is a fix-in, it really doesn't matter since everybody's winning in this situation. It's just become an expose of all these wonderful talents.
Look how they brought back the losers on the pseudo awards thing last night. So my posture is the real winner of American Idol is the person that can text and call in the fastest. You know, maybe should they have like a texting? You know, they're all thumbs in a good way. So I think they will go on and they will prosper. But these promoters, these producers, they know what they are doing.
Yeah, when you hear those heartfelt segments on, like, you know, when the guy Danny from American Idol who lost his wife sadly, but you know, the way that we're in the business and we know that when the producers are pitching something a certain way, oh poor Danny, that's meant to tug at the heartstrings of the people at home.
Right, there's a definite method to the madness, and there are very smart producers behind all of these shows, but I also think it depends on what type of reality show you're talking about, because some reality shows are so bad, you know they're scripted, like The Hills or Millionaire Matchmaker. I mean, there's whole levels of quality
so much the competition
within
shows that
reality,
that we're talking about here. But like with Dancing with the Stars, think about it. The other night, now I have to be honest, because you know I really have not watched these shows in the last several years because of doing my own show. But I did kind of watch Dancing with the Stars a little bit more this year, and they did a segment on Shawn Johnson being an Olympian, gold medalist, putting all these hours into representing her country, and then they said no Olympian who had ever been in this competition had ever lost. And I thought, well, she can't be the first. And you know that had to motivate people to go to the telephone lines.
Well, especially because she was against a guy from another country, Gilles, who's from France. So maybe you had like the whole American...
Gee, I didn't notice that he was from another country. I didn't notice anything after he started dancing. I was just switching my dials.
But yeah, but you know, going back to Idol a little bit with the producers and the manipulation, I mean, everybody really felt that the producers were favoring Adam, and they were really pushing for him to win. And I think that's why it was such a shock that he did not win, because you know they really were favoring him over Chris and all their comments.
Didn't you get that idea on Dancing though with Gilles, because he's been in People magazine and Us and on the cover of a couple of other magazines, and no one had really ever heard of this guy before. So do you think that maybe?
So if you take the
let's just stop right there. It is a family show today. but you know, they to me it seemed like they were trying to give him a little bit of an edge, and this chick, he just came along and like from behind the the scenes and really took over.
When she's also got a leg up because she was a competitive gymnast, so she knows what it's like to prepare and to get ready for something like this.
What did they say here? 1% separated the two of them. So we talked before about the 100 million who voted for American Idol, but these two were so competitive that it was just 1% difference between the two of them.
You know, I also wonder, in her real life, she was having the problem with her stalker. I wonder if she got some sympathy votes because of all the trauma that she's been going through.
Good point. So will this show survive, Dancing with the Stars? Is it based, its popularity based on the stars that they seem to select? Because
actually, I think it will be remain popular because of the dancing, and several of my friends have actually taken up ballroom dancing
because of
I've actually done it. I'm like, wow, first of all, it's hard, and it's also just tons of fun. So I would rather go out and dance rather than watch it at home on TV.
I love the fact that they all lost weight. I thought I could dance my way into like a smaller size. That would be really cool. You guys would all appreciate that, right?
The funny thing about that is there's actually another reality show now on another cable channel where it's like overweight people dancing to lose weight. That's the whole reality show.
It's a mix of the two.
Well, and that's why I ask about the genre. I mean, these two quite clearly are the most popular, and you start to see now the summer replacements coming up, Wipeout, So You Think You Can Dance, the one that Laura just mentioned. I mean, at what point is it oversaturated? Is the market
And don't forget about Last
oversaturated?
Comic Standing, Big Brother. Actually, the thing is, I don't think it's oversaturated because now you're used to these cycles. You know that Dancing with the Stars is going to be in the fall and the spring. You know that Last Comic Standing is going to be in the summer. You have your summer shows, you have your fall shows, you have your spring shows now, and there's always new talent coming in, so I don't think it's going to end.
I'm oversaturated. I'm there. I've had it too. I think I like my oldies but goodies. I like Idol. I like dancing, but all these knockoffs are the quality's so bad. I'm over them.
Well, not only the quality of the show, but here's the thing: we are all journalists here, so I really value the beauty and the intrigue of the printed word and good script writing. I miss good shows with a good plot line, good characters, and good script writing. I love Lucy and Columbo for all of that.
All right, I just have to go back to, I just saw a clip right there of The Bachelorette. All right, someone's going to have to explain this process to me because I don't get it. I have never, ever seen this show, and I don't get a woman like auditioning 30 guys to be in love. Someone explain this to me.
It's a horror of horrors.
I mean, in the news business, this would be called prostitution.
Yes, yes. I mean, I know dating is scary enough, but I don't really want it televised either.
Really, and guys competing with each other.
I boycotted this show.
Yeah,
the first
I don't get
6 seasons. I just thought it was so degrading to whoever was putting themselves out there. But it sticks around, and people like it. And it's like when you lose, you then have a second chance at a whole new career because you can be chosen to be the next Bachelor or Bachelorette or on Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
So,
like I had never heard of Melissa until she got dumped on The Bachelor.
And I was rooting for her, so no exposure is bad exposure, it seems, these days.
What I don't like is when some everyday people have a life situation, then they have the reality show and you follow them around because they want to pay their family bills. I actually heard that Octomom is going to be getting a reality show. Nadia Suleiman. I'm like, oh, please.
Well, that's the thing. It makes real people. I mean, look who's on the cover of People magazine this week. John and Kate plus 8. They are
the new season starting.
Yeah, what
is
shock.
That a coincidence?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a cynic. I apologize. I'm sorry. It's 30 years in the news business. I just can't believe they're suddenly having marital problems when the new season starts. Okay, let's check back in now with our Facebook comments. We invited our friends to tell us what they think about the Dancing with the Stars finale, and here's a sample of what some of them had to say. Tia says, Jill and Sean were always my 2 favorites. I thought Jill had a slight edge over Sean with the performance factor, but after the freestyle round, I had to vote for Sean. Lynn says, I was shocked Jill didn't win. He was the better dancer. Sean's adorable, but her routine reminded me of floor competitions. Very interesting points there. It's amazing when we put these comments out there and ask for your response, how many people write into the Facebook or to our email or to our website. And I do invite you to do that again. The email address there at the bottom of the screen. You can also go to csnphilly.com and take our web poll. We're asking which is your favorite competition. I think the choices are like The Idol, Dancing with the Stars, The Apprentice, another one I've never seen, and The Biggest Loser. And before we say goodbye, I have to ask about those last 2. The Biggest Loser was this, Marnie, you said before, really just kind of draws people in because maybe they relate with the struggle with weight and obesity and health.
It's the commonality, but that's television. That's why we always look to TV for the commonality. I mean, we looked at sitcoms that way, we imitated them, and it's the same thing with reality TV. But I'm wondering if this is really reality TV anymore. I mean, it's scripted, it's edited.
But see, I think The Biggest Loser, from what I've seen, is the closest thing to reality because those results are real live results, right? You couldn't fake that.
And the beauty of that, even if you don't win the top prize, you still lost weight and got in shape anyway. So you really have emerged a winner.
And this Apprentice thing, I don't know what that's all about either. But
you would like it. It's a good one.
I would.
That's the king
but I have
of
to watch
TV.
Donald Trump, right?
You do, but it was a good season. You should have watched.
So is that your favorite?
Yeah, that's up there. It was definitely good. I think I like The Biggest Loser the best because of the human drama.
And what about you, Ruthie?
I don't really have a favorite.
But you like them all, right?
I do. I really do. I'll take a look. I'll be okay. That's
and you
motivating.
have to love the fact that the chickie who was 48 won, right? We got to love
that.
that.
Yes, that we do. Yes.
One for the girls.
Yes, for sure.
How about you guys? Do you have a favorite? If you had to, like,
have you been to realitytv.com? There are 75, 85
But
reality
okay,
TV
Dancing
shows.
or Idol
But
or
I think Idol.
Idol?
I think the original.
Well, definitely my favorite reality star of this year is Susan Boyle of Britain's Got Talent. She rules, but Idol is the best. I'm obsessed with it. I watch it every year.
Well, I think
great.
Susan Boyle will be the one that we all are rooting for here at this table, and you guys as well. Thanks so much, Morning Laura. Great to have you here. And Colleen, great to see you again, Ruthie, as always. Thanks so much, everybody, for being with us. That's it for this edition of It's Your Call. We'll see you the next time. Until then, my thanks to my crew and to you for watching.